Hello, and welcome to Val's Crafty Creations. Thanks so much for stopping by today. Today I have returned to share with you another Memory Dex card swap for the Memory Dex Crafts Facebook swap group. Today we'll be taking a look at the Halloween themed Memory Dex card. I had a different partner, and my friend Margaret had the same partner. It didn't quite work out. So I ended up getting in touch with her and we decided to swap. Did originally have on here the black cat theme, but we decided to go with the Halloween theme. So she was very quick to get her Memory Dex card out to me. Let's go ahead and take a look. She's got washi tape on the top there. Witch flying past the moon here. Really like all the houses down here at the bottom, and we have a little circle, happy haunting, and the background is just covered with bats. So very nice. And she put her info on the back, but it includes her phone number, so we'll cover that up. Like this polka dot paper here, which is the reverse of the bats. And then we have over here a little paper that I could reuse somehow. That's nice. And then some die cuts. Tim Holtz witch die there with the cat on the back. I like that a lot. And I don't have that one, so a couple there that I can have in my stash to use when I need them. And there was a little star hiding in there. I'm not sure what that goes for. Anyway, this is a really neat doily die. I like that. I'm going to probably put the paper and die cuts back in here and grab my box and go ahead and add her Memory Dex card right there on the front. So very nice, Margaret. I really appreciate the extras. Stick this over here. Here is my Memory Dex card and my bag topper. Really, really cute. The stickers and paper collection that I have used. Let's see, it's the Echo Park I Love Halloween. So I have a few of the large papers with the cut aparts and the sticker sheet. And then I purchased the 6x6 paper pad. I have both of the different ephemera packs. I just dug through there and took a look to see what I could find. And stay tuned, I have a project coming up where I'm going to be using that. And I do have the 12x12 version of that as well, but I think the print is too large. So I was glad I had one small one left. So I had seen the witch sticker, and so I was trying to figure out a nice background. And then I thought, well, a pumpkin patch. Cut this paper out here, punch the holes at the bottom. And lots of little cut aparts. And then I just happened to stumble upon one more sheet of the bat paper. It was not intentional to be a copycat. It's just how it worked out. Oh, I was actually hoping to use the ghost paper, but there was only little bits of that left. Let's put this away. And oh, I wanted to share, if I'm working with 6x6 paper for my Memory Dex cards, what I do is go ahead and cut out my 4x4 square, and of course that leaves the 2-inch piece at the top and then the strip down the side. And when I'm looking for the background, I also look at the reverse, and in this case it has little cut aparts, so I would not be able to reverse the paper and use that. So we have that, and then happen to find a few of these stickers left in this pack from Michaels. The house stickers, they glow in the dark. So I thought that'd be a neat touch. And then I grabbed a sheet of black paper and started working with that. I used my method of creating a backer for the plastic bag by cutting the sheet at the 5 inches and then creasing it at 2 inches, flipping that over. And so that's perfect because I end up with that piece at the top of my paper. Flipped it over and you can see the reverse side is this really nice stripe. I did some die cutting, and then you saw the reverse of that one paper had these little cut aparts on it. So I found a couple to use. Table scatter spiders, iridescent purple jimmies. I got those on there, spider webs, this ribbon and trim. So I thought that the plaid ribbon would be also great down here. So I've got that all creased. I'm going to fold it over the back. So I think that will look really nice. Like that. And then that way there isn't any tape or anything interfering with the Memory Dex card on the front. So back to this again. So we have the bat paper in the background. We got a little cut apart here that is backed with some black paper and little bat stickers. And then this little cat sticker here was sitting on a broom. So I cut the broom off, tucked it behind the witch's broom here. Then I added some dimension with the house sticker. Little table scatter spiders are stuck in here. Little pumpkin Brad. And then the 2 little trick-or-treaters here. Frankie and his bride will have a spooky good time. And I used my picket fence die here in the background. And on this side, I added some foam tape. So this was raised up for the house to stick behind in there. And there is just a little bit more black paper on this side to look like it's the sidewalk. I let Frankie be flat and his bride being popped up on this side. This is popped up here. And that one's popped up. Back all my stickers with the white paper, and then I can add the dimension and they're nice and sturdy. And so I got my info on the back. So here's everything else. So I used my Heidi Swap punch. This black and white checkered ribbon from Dollar Tree. I was glad I came across that. When I wanted to put the Brad in my Memory Dex card, I generally use my awl and then I accidentally stab my hand or what have you. So luckily in the garage sale finds that my husband got me, there was this hole punch that punches a very small hole, so that was perfect. And I'm wondering if that was designed for eyelets. So glad I had that. Here's my black foam dots. And then we have this orange and black baker's twine that I got from Deborah over at Chiquita's Crochet. That was very handy. So at this time of year, I usually pull out my glow-in-the-dark Nuvo drops, but now that I have my glow-in-the-dark glitter glue from Michaels, I've tried to use that. So I use my tool here and just dab some of the glitter glue around. Over here, I took the different scraps of white and black paper and just sat down and did a bunch of die cutting with my X-cut dies. This time, in addition to the bats and the witch die, I went ahead and found my spider web die that I like to use. So a bunch of that. And then with the spider, what I've always done is die cut it also out of black and then fussy cut out the spider. Save the black webs for future project. Have that. And I end up using this little circle die that I have in my stash. And here's the little fence die I like to use also at this time of year. And back to using the Avery Ellis Halloween stamp set. This time I came across my new little die set that had this banner die, and that was just perfect for some of these words. So I did that. And here's just a little piece of fence I have left. I'll have that in my stash. And I was trying to think of a way to send some goodies. Mini Treat Thinlits die set from Stampin' Up! And originally when I got this, I had my Cuttlebug. The die was meant for the big shot, so it was just a little bit too tight getting it through there. And I have the Spellbinders Platinum, and so the die fit super nice. So this is what it looks like. It's about 3 by 5. This is just kind of a mocked up one that I'm thinking about using in an upcoming project. So here is the one all decorated. Ribbon across here. I've done the twine. This is that one piece of paper that I had left. I flipped it over to the striped side. Ephemera piece. It was perfect with the witch and the black cat. And what I did to make the ribbon look nice on the back. Normally you would think just to bring the ribbon around and put the two ends together. But in this case what I did is put my adhesive underneath there and folded it over, and then that way when it came to the other side we had a nice clean look right there. And then in order to secure it down even farther, that's when I did the twine on top, and there's a glue dot right where they meet right there, so that keeps it looking really, really nice. And in here is a scallop circle die cut made from some glitter paper I just happen to have in my stash, and I stapled the other little scrap of paper on to that, and then I wanted to cover the staple, so I adhered some of that ribbon and put my little pumpkin brad there. So in here we are going to have a bag with some spider scatter, and then all of the different die cut words, bats and witches and spider webs. So this is just gonna like fold over and go in here, and this will be on the top. Let me see. And then we also have some of the little iridescent gemmies. I made just a quick little bag topper there. We'll stick that in there as well. And then I have a couple of the fence die cuts. I just cut them down so they would fit in there. I don't want to bend them. There we go. There. And then a couple of the little pumpkin picks. Stick those down in there. And then a little bag topper will just be sitting in there. So we're going to have that. And my Memory Dex card. And the other things that I have for Margaret. I've got my notepad here so I can write her a note. A little Halloween bag. My mailing envelope. And then I found more of my 8.5 by 11 papers from Hobby Lobby. So instead of cutting them, I'm just going to wrap them around the items here. I think that'll look nice. Wrap it up in a sheet of tissue paper. I'm going to tie it with one of these two items here. Stick it in a plastic bag. Stick it in an envelope. Where's my note? So that's everything there. So that wraps up the Halloween themed Memory Dex card. So excited to get this off to Margaret, and I'm so glad she was willing to jump in and swap with me. Thanks again for stopping by today. You take care, and we'll see you again soon.